Hey, what's going on, guys? Drew Chadwick here. I'm just going to answer a bunch of your questions that you posted on my wall because I said I was going to do that, and I don't lie. So, my friend Nikki is going to help me hammer through some of these, but I'm not going to be able to do all of them, unfortunately, because I'm not that skilled, but let's get started.
Let's go. All right, Drew. Let's start with, what's your favorite Disney movie?
Favorite Disney movie? Probably Pocahontas. Seriously.
Can we get a why?
Just the whole story is just so beautiful, and I really like the song "Just Around the River" or however it. That's how it goes. So.
Yeah. Do you
And
kind of
like
have a crush on Pocahontas, maybe too?
Nikki, come on. you know I do. And just like the mother tree. All right, we're gonna stop before I get into this.
All right, here we go.
In depth. Keep going.
Can you tell us about your tattoos? Maybe show us a couple of them. Tell us what they're about.
Okay, yeah. This tattoo, it's really abstract. It looks like a bunch of threes. Looks like a zip code or something. It's not really. It actually says blessed. It's just really abstract. But it actually, if you type out what this area code is, it's Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I thought that was interesting. But it isn't actually an area code, and I have no relationships or associations with Fort Lauderdale whatsoever. This one on my leg right here it says sound, and all my friends did all my tattoos. I never got a professional one, which is probably not the best decision, and I advise everybody to get professional tattoos if you're going to get tattoos. Don't let your friends do them. Otherwise, you end up with stuff like that, and we're not even going to talk about it. Continue.
Moving on. What age did you start writing your songs?
I think I wrote my first song when I was like 12, so
Okay.
It's been a long time.
Who's your man crush?
Man crush? Jack Johnson.
All right. Done.
Or Gandhi, maybe.
Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson, yeah.
A little bit more attractive. What do you do in your free time?
Free time, I surf, skate, play music. I like making clay sculptures, seriously. Card houses, checkers, board games in general are just freaking awesome. I like movies, and I like flowers and skating.
And you're good at the clay sculptures?
Clay sculptures, thank you.
Okay, if you could perform with any musician, who would it be?
Jack Johnson, for sure.
Alright, Superman crush.
Stoked on Jack Johnson.
Alright. Do you like to cook?
Actually, I prefer... No, I do. I know how to. I've been a cook before at like restaurants and stuff. So I mean, like I can do a little, work some magic in the kitchen. But for the most part, you'd probably be the one, want to be the ones doing the cooking.
Personal chef needed.
Yeah.
What would you like for your birthday present?
A ride in a hot air balloon, probably.
Nice.
Would be pretty dope.
I think so too. Why are you not a boy band?
Come on, Nikki.
I mean, this isn't for me.
Alright, yeah. Because, I mean, we play like tons of different instruments, you know? We just feel like we have so much more to offer the world than just another boy band or whatever. It's just kind of the stereotype that goes along with that. Either, like, I don't want to be associated with that, you know? Like, I mean, obviously it's going to come because we are guys, and I guess, you know, I don't know. I want everybody to respect our music, and I just feel like the stereotype of boy band isn't necessarily the image that I want for myself as an independent, you know, individual artist. Like, I don't want to be recognized as just a boy band. I want to be recognized as an artist. So that's kind of, I just want to, you know, steer clear of that.
Yeah, and you guys are great as individuals, and you don't do choreographed dancing.
No. There you
go. What do you order from Taco Bell?
Probably like a Taco Supreme, or maybe
Crunchwrap.
Crunchwrap Supreme. Yeah.
Do you eat at Taco Bell?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. What would you do if you won the $5 million? What would you spend it on?
I would donate all of it to Children of the Nations, my favorite organization. I'm just kidding. I would definitely do a lot of donations. because I think that you get what you give. Anyways, I'll just use it to, boost Emblem 3's career even further and just keep things moving forward.
Absolutely. Maybe it's time for a shout out for Greenpeace. Worst prank you've ever pulled?
Worst prank? I'm trying to think of just like the gnarliest prank I've ever done. Let's see. I locked my sister outside of the house once, and I didn't let her back. She had just got the new Good Charlotte CD, and she's like, I'm not gonna let you listen to it. And so she went outside, and I was like, yeah, right. Locked all the doors, locked all the windows, and turned up the stereo in the living room and just blasted it. And I'm just rocking out, and my sister's banging on the door. She has a shovel in her hand like she's gonna beat me with it. And I didn't let her back in for like hours, so it was a good album.
You're a good brother. Man.
I'm an awesome brother.
Where do you write your songs at?
That couch right there. Yeah. Anywhere. Airplane. I've written songs on airplanes, cars, but mostly on
On the couch.
On the couch.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite subject in school? What was it when you went to school?
I really like making clay sculptures, but also I think my favorite subject is psychology.
It's looking like it's lunch right now.
This is all I eat for lunch. It's just yogurt.
Okay, so psychology.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that one. Where would you go on a shopping spree? If you could go anywhere, where would you go?
Goodwill.
Nice. That's awesome. You get the variety.
Yeah.
Why were you and Wes enemies at one time?
Alright, yeah, so elementary school, I had like my whole clique my crew that I rolled with. Wes had his little clique, and it was kind of like I was the leader of my clique, and he was the leader of his clique, so it was like, we were just, I think like there was this like subconscious mutual connection between us, like we should be friends, but we just always like my clique and his clique would play sports together, and we always went for the same girls, and I actually dated this girl named Chantel in like 4th grade. I know, young, huh? But this was my first girlfriend.
Aww.
And then I bought her a rose, and Wes had a crush on her too. I bought her a rose, and she dumped me for buying her a rose. Seriously, how cold. And 2 weeks later, she's like, I just want to be a kid. I don't want to have, a boyfriend right now. And I was like, alright, whatever. Thanks for breaking my heart. Anyways, she ended up dating Wes 2 weeks later.
Oh,
so. Burn.
Okay, let's see. What is the #1 song played on your iPod?
#1 song played on my iPod? Probably Better Together by Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson again.
Gotta love it.
Alright. How happy were you with yourself when you saw your performance on X Factor?
I know that I could have done a lot better, honestly, but it was nice to see a good response from the judges. So that was cool, but I think I could have done better.
You'll show the world.
Yeah, eventually, I'll be able to show more what I'm capable of musically and stuff. So
why do you think you should win over everyone else in the competition?